Children, last time we were doing about compounds. As I told you that whenever two atoms combine in a fixed proportion by mass or volume, it is called a compound. Okay, and when you want to break these compounds again, you have to apply some chemical methods. It cannot be done by simple physical methods. Example is of water. Water on breaking in the presence of electric current gives you hydrogen and oxygen. And see another example, carbon and oxygen combines together with each other on heating, right, to form carbon dioxide, and this carbon dioxide is used to extinguish the fire. Same way, sodium when combines with chlorine, it produces a compound which is sodium chloride. Okay, then formation of compound, energy is absorbed or released. First is example where energy is absorbed. Nitrogen plus oxygen always combines in the presence of heat, right? To give you nitric oxide. NO is nitric oxide. Then nitrogen plus hydrogen when combines they give out heat energy. Okay. Then these compounds they are always homogeneous. They are never heterogeneous. Homogeneous means their composition remains same throughout. For example, if you take a jar of carbon dioxide, whole jar will contain carbon dioxide, nothing else will be there, so it is homogeneous. Now next we have mixtures. Mixtures, these are the substances which are formed by combining two elements or compounds in any proportion under any condition, right? So mixture, you know that we are taking anything randomly, okay? Nothing is fixed in mixtures. So this when we get a substance out of mixing anything in any proportion without any conditions, that is called a mixture. And these mixture they are of two types, homogeneous and heterogeneous. Okay, then for example, gases present in air vary in their percentage, so air is a mixture, but it is a homogeneous mixture. Vary in their percentage from place to place or season wise. So carbon dioxide in air is more in industrial areas. Air, the composition varies, right? It is a mixture. Why? Because see, somewhere where the area is very polluted, carbon dioxide or other pollutant gases will be high, while in the countryside these gases will be less, right? Same way, water vapor, when we have humid weather, water vapors are very high in amount, and when we have less humid weather, the water vapors are less in the atmosphere. Okay, now in mixture, property of compounds are retained. Now what is meant by this? For example, if you are taking a mixture of carbon dioxide and oxygen, okay, then in them they are not mixing chemically, they have just mixed physically. So obviously carbon dioxide will retain its own property to extinguish the fire, and oxygen will retain its own property to support combustion. Okay, so whenever a mixture is formed, they always retain their original property. Okay, then if we make a mixture of sulfur and iron, you might have observed that when we mix them in any proportion without any heating, the yellow color of sulfur is maintained and the property of iron is maintained, and it gets attracted towards the magnet. Okay, now if you mix this milk and sugar, the milk will retain its own property and the sugar will retain its sweetness. Okay, now these mixtures they can be homogeneous as well as heterogeneous. Homogeneous mixtures have uniform composition. For example, mixture of sugar and water, its composition remains same throughout, therefore it is called homogeneous. Okay, heterogeneous alloys, they are again example of homogeneous mixtures. Heterogeneous mixtures are does not have a definite composition. For example, if I dissolve sand and water, that is a heterogeneous composition. Okay, then they have given examples of like same composition throughout. Heterogeneous mixture does not have same composition. For example, chocolates, chips, cookies, oil and water. When you dissolve oil and water, it retains on the surface of water, right? It does not get dissolved with it. Tomato noodle soup, all these are examples of heterogeneous mixtures. Now answer the following question. Define element. You can do it. Is calcium carbonate a compound? Yes. Are compounds homogeneous? Yes. What are homogeneous mixtures? Homogeneous mixtures are the ones which retain their property throughout, which have the same composition throughout. Okay. And we write one example of heterogeneous mixture. Examples are already given on the top, so you can write from there. Next is, this is a table which is showing classification of mixtures. This is again important table. See, homogeneous mixtures, example solid solid, alloys, solid liquid, sugar solution, solid gas, suspended dust particles in air. So you have to learn all these, right? So in homogeneous we have these type of mixtures and their examples have been given. In homogeneous, again these type of mixtures and examples have been given. Then for next, again heterogeneous mixtures, these are the properties and these are the types, physicals, and these are the examples. Okay.